Hey, welcome back, all you UFO lovers. I finally got around to doing another UFO magazine. I know it's been a while. Sorry about that if all you were waiting for another one. You can always send a message requesting more of something I've already done or suggest something I haven't done. I will do it, even if it's only one of you. So, here we go. UFO magazine, now 60 pages. Volume 14, number 8, I believe. This is from 1996, and here you can see the different stories. A lot of these, some people may remember, some not, never seen. So, check it out. See if I can get a little closer here without losing too much. Put that out of the way a little bit. Okay. Pretty cool looking. This is basically an ad for a videotape. So you got to figure this is 1996, so videotapes were still the thing, and the internet had just really started getting cranked up. Okay. There's the stories. Willie Strieber, one of them. This is when his books were popular. His second book had just came out, I think, at that time. Here's something a lot of you probably know about, the Aurora. Hopefully you'll be able to read some of this. If I get much closer, it's going to cut off. Let me see. There we go. That's about it. That's about as close as I can get and still get it all in the frame. So, there's the deal about Aurora. Okay. That's a simulation. They didn't have an actual picture of it. There's the rest of the story. And you'll notice there are lots of ads in here for stuff. It's big time. Crystals and all that kind of thing back in the day. Back in the 90s, that was when all that was big. Underground bases. Talking about that. Genesis of Underground Bases and Tunnels by Richard Sauder. These are photos from the Department of Energy. And let's see. That's continued on page 10, so I will try to... Oh, here we go. It is actually the next page. If you can see that. I don't remember this facility, Helendale facility. I do not remember that at all. I remember this picture of this thing that's in there, whatever it's for. But I do remember that. It's been 30 years almost since I read this. Here's a Timothy Good, one of my favorite UFO authors. He did the Above Top Secret. I mentioned that before, I believe. This one here, this book. I had it. I don't know if I still got it, but I let somebody borrow it, and I don't remember if they returned it or not. If they did, I don't know where I put it because I can't find it. I've been trying to find it. It's a really good book. It's just covered, or it's got a ton of documents released by the government of the United States, England, and everybody else. He's a good author. You can see these ads, tons of these ads, almost every couple of pages you'll see a ton of them. Update, Tony Dodd reports. There's a bunch of different, these are letters, basically. Here's something called the Sea Shadow. I don't know if this is still around, if it was dropped. America's Underwater Dream. It's cool looking. It almost looks like a stealth fighter, but on the water. Or stealth bomber, rather. Yeah, there's a good shot of it. It's pretty wild. It's almost like a hovercraft. And there's some of the info. Here's a picture of it. It says the Sea Shadow at Lockheed Missiles and Space Lab Company's Redwood City. I don't even know they had one in Redwood City. Wherever that is. Not sure exactly. I imagine it's in the Northeast, probably. Named after redwoods. Okay, continued on page, 66, I believe. So we'll go to page 66. If you read those two pages, or were trying to, if you could, Where is page 66? There is no, I must have got that wrong. Let's see. Well, that doesn't make any sense. There aren't 66 pages in this book. Let me look at that closer. It had to be something else. It's got to be 56. Let's see. It says page 66. Well, that doesn't make any sense. There's not 66 pages in this book. So I don't get that. That's the first time I've noticed that. Oh. Here's the Chupacabra. This is when this was big. Had gotten big. Phenomenon. And this is one of the leading guys who were checking it out. Him and, what's her name is in here somewhere. Linda Moulton Howe. Now, she used to do quite a few shows on the radio from California. That was with George Norrie. I can't remember the name of the show now. It's been years since I listened to it. Oh, Coast to Coast. That's it. Coast to Coast AM. Okay. Wait a minute. Did I mess up and not go through? Okay, that's cool. Thought I skipped through something here. Okay. Here's some pictures of the people demonstrating how predators and all that, and some of the evidence they took from the mutilated animals. Pretty grim subject. And here's another page. There she is there. Linda Moulton Howe. And an update on something about President Kennedy, or President Clinton. Okay. Vancouver. That's actually an ad. It's a big ad for photographs. More ads. This is an interesting ad for the, what is it? Let's see. It's a convention for, let's see, what is it? A UFO conference in Leeds Auditorium. It's cool. Those were fairly new at the time. Here's a Newcastle. This is all the same thing. Here's an interesting story. This is an abduction of Jason Williams, which I do not remember this story at all. Don't remember his name. Tony Dodd is the writer, investigator in that case. Continue page 30, what does it say? Page 36. Okay, we'll continue that. If I can get it. Okay, there's page 36. Continued. Give you a second to read that. Apparently they owned a farm. There's some more of the article. And next page, more ads, and then the end of the article right here. Okay, so we'll go back. Okay, back to where we were. Next thing is a cover story for exotic weapons system, UFOs. Could very well be possible, but I doubt it. My own opinion. For one thing, the technology even now is beyond us. And even if it wasn't, you wouldn't be able to have it manned by a person. Because some of the speeds and maneuvers that I've seen and have been described in the the government's own documents, if it had been a person in there, they'd have been turned into jelly. Put it that way. Alaska under siege. Interesting article. Here's some more. There's a cool picture of, what is that? A barium cloud released into the atmosphere. Wow. Okay, there's that again. Get past that. Okay, there's that again. Get past him. Okay, there's the some more letters, I believe. Let's see. UFO viewport. Yeah, there's a bunch of letters here. Give you a chance to look at that. Hopefully you can read these. I mean, that's why I'm going slow on the pages. You can always freeze it, but I hope. I guess if you got it on your big screen TV, you can probably read this stuff. Desert Encounters. This is the 5th annual International UFO Congress Convention, Film Festival, and EBE Awards. That is at the Little Alien in Nevada. Not far from Area 51. And here's the other page. All the different people. I don't recognize some of these people. Their names I just don't remember. Richard Boylan, I remember him. Boylan. Let's see who else we got here. There's a few of them. There's a good shot of Dr. Stephen Greer, which you can see plenty of on YouTube right now. Lots of his videos around. AJ Grave, Javerd, don't know him. Bob Brown. Oh, I know Wendell Stevens here. Remember him? Lots of UFO documentaries. And there's the old mailbox, 3,500 miles to visit a mailbox. Graham Birdsall at the famous Steve Medlin black mailbox. Okay. And the next page, there's a picture of Travis Walton when he was really young. Probably right around the time he got the big controversy of being abducted. Here's a Manchester UFO. Don't remember that particular case. Lots of classifieds here. No shortage in classifieds or ads. Tim Coleman interviews Whitley Strieber. That was his new book that had come out, I believe. Let's see, what was it called? Transformation. And then the other book. There's some more pictures of him. Who this guy is. Just another dealer. Okay, and there's Whitley there. With the one I've got. That's Communion, I believe. And then this one would be the new one. Which is Transformation, The Breakthrough. I didn't get that one. I remember the movie. The movie was pretty cool. UFOs and the National Security Agency. Well, that's pretty decent. A little more on the government involvement, or government documents, probably. This is about the Freedom of Information Act. Truman. Citizens Against UFO Secrecy. Okay, here's another page. It's all the other. It's the end of the article, I imagine. Yeah. And here's another ad. A major report on the NSA and UFOs is now available from UFO Magazine. Okay, here's the end of the Strieber from page 51. Night Sky Guide, showing where all the stars are and everything at that time, from March, April of 96. Space and Astronomy. A little bit of information about that. NASA and such. Okay. Jesus Christ. Okay. Sorry about that, folks. Another spam. I'm getting so sick of these frickin' sabus from India. They call me 20 times a day about the same crap. Medicare, Medicaid. Want me to say the word yes. I know that's exactly what they want. I usually just tell them I have it just to get it so I can talk to one of them and ream them a new one. But I ain't lying. Every day. All the way up until I got one last night. It was 9:30 at night. So they're about 12-hour span from start about 9 in the morning till about 9 at night. Never fails. Okay. There's the back cover. Sorry about that. A little bit of a rant. I wish I could get my hands on one of them. I know that. Anyway, there you go. A little overdue, but I do have a few more of these books. I'll do them in time. So let me know what y'all think. Make a suggestion, like I said before. Leave a comment. Subscribe if you haven't. And ring that bell for notification of new videos. Later.